Yes.
Hey, this is Pat Edwards. She is running for chair of TWU at GCS. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. And hard to catch up with you. You're very busy late, so that's good. So I just got a few questions I want to ask you about running for office. And one of the questions I want to ask you is, how long you been at GCS?
Okay, I've been at GCS for 4 years. As you can see, I got my 4-year pen.
Yep.
And I was at First Transit for 6 months, so right before the transition.
All right, perfect. And you were telling me the difference between First Transit and GCS.
The difference was that, there were some differences, money-wise, pay-wise. It was different. The amount of money you could make, the rules were a little different. Also, what was different is that it was a union shop. So the union was in place, and I had never worked for a union place before, so I never knew about unions. And that's when I started learning about unions. And I felt that the company was a much better place to work with the union than it was when we first came to GCS with no union.
All right, perfect. And next question I want to ask is, why do you believe it was important to have the union to represent the workers at GCS?
I feel that it was important to have the union for the workers at GCS so that the workers could have some protection, so that we would have some rights, so that the workers would have rights, and so your voice can be heard, because you spend as much time at work, if not more, than you spend at home.
Right.
So being that you're here to do a job, you should be able to, be comfortable at least trying to make your money.
Right, perfect. What role do you play currently as a member of TWU?
Right now I'm a shop steward, but prior to that, I was here from the beginning when we started the union fight, as you know. And so I got, fired for my involvement with the union. And after that, I worked in the union office for 1.5 years. And the people that were here before know that I used to send you emails about what was going on with the union, different things that we needed to do, how we needed your participation. As well, I also worked with the legal department, getting people's write-ups. I was calling people about write-ups and finding out, what your story was, contacting the company, GCS, and save some people's jobs. And I helped to get 13 people back their jobs that have been fired for unlawful, terminations.
That's good. That's good. So you're very active with the union.
Yeah.
What was your level of union activism? And name some of the events that you participated in.
I had a very high level of union activism, and I participated in all the events, parades, then also going to other unions to try and get our voices heard before we got the contract ratified, because a lot of people don't know, but we had a big fight trying to get the union here into GCS. It took us like almost a year after we voted in the union for the union to get ratified. So I was like, we were going to the MTA board meetings, speaking to them, to the MTA board, speaking to like unions like the AFL-CIO, trying to get them to back us, and just going to a lot of places trying to, get this contract ratified so that the GCS workers could have some protection.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. And how do you plan on helping organizing the membership of TWU at GCS?
Well, to be honest with you, being that I am here with you guys on the floor every day, so I'm feeling the same pain that you're feeling, I also know that a lot of people don't know about unions, about working for a union company, because before I worked here, I had no idea about what a union did, what purpose a union had, how a union could help to benefit us. A lot of people here feel like the union is just taking their money. They're $11.59 or $11.95 every 2 weeks. But you know what? It's well worth it. You people that have been here for 3 years, you already know. We worked for 3 years for $11 an hour with no raises. Everybody here now that's been here 3 years, you're getting $12.65. Come June 1st, you're going to be getting $13.31. Then come December 31st, you're going to get $14. Everybody that was here for the 3 years or 4 years or more, you know that we worked the first 3 years for $11 an hour with no raise. If you got a raise, you got 5 cents, you got 10 cents, you got 15 cents. Now you're up to $12.65. Why? Because of the union. You have 3 extra days vacation. Why? Because of the union. You have 1 extra holiday, Martin Luther King Day. Why? Because of the union. People are getting their jobs back or saved. Why? Because of the union. Before the union, any old trumped up charge, they said you were out, you were out. There was nobody to fight for you, nobody to help protect you, nobody to say suspend them for 3 days and get them back. I'm here with you on the floor every day. I feel the same pain that you're going through, and I want to fight with you to make it happen. Also, if you don't know what a union is, I want to teach the members what the union is, what we can do, how standing as one can make you strong. If you're young, we have a lot of young people here, I want you to ask your parents and your grandparents what it means to work for a union company.
All right, and how do you plan on helping the overall TWU grow and expand? I think that's the same question
Well, another way I'm going to try and help it grow and expand is I want you, the members, to be involved in the union. Because TWU is not the union, you are the union. We are the union. Together we stand, united we stand. I want to do things like, I want to make sure that when there's a meeting, you don't hear about the meeting 1 or 2 days beforehand. I want to make sure that you know 1 or 2 weeks beforehand. This way, if you have child care issues or you need to take assessor ride to get to the meeting, you can have that planned and works into your schedule. I also want to have the meetings done at a time when more people can attend, okay? Not from 4 to 6, because a lot of people don't even get off till 6. So if we do it at 6, the people that come in at night, they can maybe come to the meetings, and also the people that get off at 6, they can come to the meetings. The people that come in at 5, leave at 5:15, you can stay an extra 45 minutes to wait for the meeting. So that's what I would like to do. I also think that we should do things and have committees, just like we did when we were fighting to get the union. So this way more people can be involved. I also want to say that I was on the contract committee. We sat in meetings in those lawyer offices, Robert, you know, a lot. Week after week, day after day for like a year or two, right? But we made it happen, and that's how we're going to make this union happen, and that's why we all need to be involved to make GCS a better place for all of us to work in.
Now, I appreciate you taking time out of your break. I know you got to get back to work. I just got a couple more questions. The chair and co-chair is the chief advocate for the workers. It requires a lot of time off, time on the job and off the job, battling for the rights of the workers. Are you ready for that fight, and how are you prepared for that fight?
I've been prepared for that fight for over a year now. I worked in the union office for a year and a half. So, I mean, a lot of people that were here during this fight are not here anymore. Some because they went on to better opportunities, because how long can you live on $11? So if somebody's offering you more, of course they went. Some people, they moved away or whatever, but I've been fighting. I mean, like I said, I helped get 13 people back their jobs back. Some people that were up for termination, I got their statements and sent them to the company, helped get their jobs back. People were calling me all the time, and if I didn't have the answer, I'm going to try and get you the answer.
All right, perfect. I remember you also, for those who end up getting fired, you were trying to find other jobs for them.
Yes, I did. And I did find other jobs for them, because everybody needs a job, because we all need to feed our families and we all need to work. So if anybody does get fired in the interim or at any time, you can call me, because I do have some contacts that, you can probably find another opportunity.
All right, perfect. Last question is, tell the people why they should vote for you. Why they should vote for you as the chair of TWU at GCS.
They should vote for me as the chair of TWU at GCS, because, like I said, I'm on the floor with you. I feel your pains. I see what's going on just like you do. Some things that are not fair, some things that are fair. So some things that need to be improved, and some things that are good that we should keep, that you don't have at other jobs, like doing trades, being able to trade days and giveaways. A lot of jobs you can't do that. So I'm not saying that everything is bad at GCS. There are some good things, and we want to keep the good things and fight the things that are bad and unjust, so that we can all be happy in the place that we spend 8 to 10 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week.
All right, perfect. So this is Pat Edwards. She is running for chair of TWU at GCS.
Yes.
So we want to make sure you get your you know what's out there and vote on April the 19th.
If you don't have a TWU ID, you can show your regular ID because they will have the roster there with all the people that work there. So make sure you go and vote. We need your votes. We need your participation so that we can be strong and get even more things accomplished and more better things for us, okay? Because I want to, talk about things and look at things that are important to all of us. And I know that money is important to all of us.
All right, that's it. So this is Robert Brown with Umatters with Pat Edwards running for chair of TWU GCS. Talk to you soon.
And it's going to say Patricia Edwards on the ballot. Have a good day.
You are.